Know well the condition of your flocks, and give attention to your herds. For riches do not last forever, and does a crown endure to all generations. Hey guys, welcome to Acre Farms. I'm Ryan. Today we're going to be taking a little road trip to actually go get some geese.
So we're on our way to go pick up these Chinese geese, and I thought, you know what, I might as well look up a few facts about them to know what we're getting into. And actually I stumbled upon some pretty interesting facts, and a few of them actually. So Chinese geese lay up to like 160 eggs a year. They are also really great weeders for your garden, so I'm interested to see how that works, if they know the difference between a vegetable plant and a weed. The Chinese geese are also a direct relative to the wild Asian swan. And just a little bit of a fun history fact for you history buffs out there. George Washington in 1778, I want to say, was gifted a set of Chinese geese. So those are some interesting facts for you guys that you may never use again. But I'm actually curious, because this whole thing with the Chinese geese is no. It is not an idea of mine. It is an idea of Ryan, and I'm interested to know why. Why Chinese geese? Why?
No, I was just thinking,
What?
the geese that we're going to get may be a direct bloodline of George Washington's geese. Just think about that.
It could be. How would you trace that?
I don't know.
It sounds
Somebody might know out there. If you know, leave a comment below. But all seriousness, why I chose to get the Chinese geese, I want to make sure that they're going to protect the flock. Two is I wanted to make sure I have 2 hens and 1 gander for mating purposes. And initially I was leaning towards the African geese, but I couldn't find any, and I found this guy who had a specific what I was looking for. So and then of course, as you know me, price always plays a factor. And so these geese were in our price range.
When you say our, you mean your?
They was in our price range. They was in the Acre farm budget. Let's put it like that.
Ryan is a strong believer of, if it ain't free, it ain't for me.
But these geese ain't free.
They're close to it.
They're,
You know what I'm worried
they're
about?
slightly discounted. What you worry about?
I have concerns about them being overly aggressive.
I don't think so. I think we'll be fine. I mean,
Yeah.
Do we even have one aggressive animal in our farm?
Yeah,
Besides
Marley.
you?
I'm quite aggressive. Moving on. Anything else you'd like to say about these geese?
I'm just pretty excited.
They're the ones that have the big old thing on there.
Yeah, they do have
A little hump.
yeah. But they're not
And
laying.
how old are these?
I wanna
they
say,
juveniles?
like 1 or 2.
Oh, so
You're not laying right now. They only lay, I want to say it's February to April or something like that.
Really? So they lay in the winter.
They have a short time period of laying.
I'm going to have to fact check you on that one, Ryan.
Go ahead.
I will. All right, folks, that's enough bickering from us. We will see you guys when we get to the geese. All right, folks, we got the birds. I'm going to show you. Super excited. Chinese male goose, and then we got the 2 females in the front crate. So we're gonna hurry up and get home. We have to make a pit stop at the local Casey's. If you haven't been to Iowa, your first stop should be Casey's, because Casey's Pizza is the bomb.com. I'm just saying. I'm not saying this is not a paid advertisement either.
All right, guys, so we are back home. Yes, we are back home. It rained a little bit. We got these guys here in a temporary location. We have them in one of our chicken tractors. This is pretty much want to quarantine them for 3 days, just make sure they don't have any illnesses or anything like that to pass on to the other birds. From there, we'll let them out and let them mingle with the ducks. The ducks and the chickens actually have came up to them and welcomed them to the family.
So we've had these geese for about 5 days now, and you had heard that Ryan had mentioned that he was going to quarantine them for a few days. and they are now out on the property just living their best life. So I wanted to show you guys what they've been up to, and I'll tell you a little story about my geese encounter when I was a kid. Seinfeld, Thelma and Louise, and they're doing okay. They definitely walk with their heads held up high, and I always feel like I'm getting a side eye for whatever reason. Here they come, they're marching along. Oh, that hiss was because of Piper. Piper, do you have something to say? So I've had a conversation with Piper that she needs to use her words, and we're still working on that because she's a protector and she doesn't like the hissing. So we're working on using our words, just know that. Let me tell you a real quick story here about my geese encounter when I was a kid. Ryan said we were going to get geese. Wasn't a fan. I was not a fan, believe it or not. So here's the why. I don't know if you've ever heard that story of the lion and the gazelle. And it's about when the lion wakes up. Piper! Piper! Hey, Piper! Piper, you're at a 10. I need you at a 2. She's at a 10 right now. I'm sorry. Back to my story, the lion and the gazelle. If you've ever heard that story of the lion and gazelle, it's always that the lion wakes up early and its sole mission is to find its prey, and the gazelle is its prey. And it's always has said that, you don't have to be the fastest gazelle, but you can't be the slowest. Well, as a child, I was the slowest gazelle, probably as my adult life as well, compared to my siblings. I grew up with 3 brothers and 1 sister. We had neighbors that had geese, and these geese were not nice at all. But we enjoyed our neighbors, and we were really good friends with our neighbors. And as kids, we would run, and the slowest one would always get the brunt of the geese. And let's just say I was the slowest. So I'm not a fan, really, of geese from that moment. However, this right here, having these 3 individuals on the farm, I will admit they're changing my mind a bit. And when we took them out of the little coop that we had them in, we did have to put them back in it at night so we can make sure that they're safe. And Ryan saw me at my finest moment, and I kind of froze like a deer in the headlights when he asked me to help. So that did not go very well, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate your guys' support so much. It means the world to us. It's not easy doing these videos. It's not easy being a first-generational farmer. We're really putting ourselves out here. So we can't thank you guys enough for the kind words, people reaching out to us, and just the all-around support. So please remember to like, share, subscribe, and tell a million friends or 2. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Piper! Piper, come. Piper, come. Piper. We have to use our words. Use your words. Words, not chasing. She has no idea what I'm talking about. We'll catch you on the next one.